Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
Well, ladies and gents, thanks for coming. I think you'll all agree a wonderful fight between two great fighters. And, you know, I just said to Anthony then, I know he's absolutely devastated, but sometimes a loss in this sport at the very highest level in a fight like that is never the end of the world. And I know he feels like it is at the moment, but he will be back to try and win those belts back early part of next year. And I am sure you are, as all those people who are in the arena tonight, very proud of Anthony CROLLA, so please fire away with your questions.
Anthony, incredible effort, great fight from both of you, but even this early on, when you look back on it now, have you got any regrets about the way you approached it?
There's always, you know, hindsight's a great thing in it. I felt, was it round 6 when he wobbled me? Or round 7, which one was it? Round 6 or 7, 6. I honestly felt I had Yorgi where I wanted him, and I felt that he was feeling a few shots, and we were going complacent. He hit me with a hell of a shot, and he absolutely, you know, he rocked me, and Joe told me about the shot, so obviously I regret don't know, complacent or getting caught with that shot. And I felt that gave him that, not a second wind, but give him that little bit of belief then, and made it, you know, hang in there. But then I felt like I come back and won the next round, so I don't know, but no regrets in that. I gave it everything on the night. I lost a close fight. Just disappointment. What
about the referee? Because there was certainly a couple of low blows early on. It looked like he was going to take a point off, but then he opted not to.
Listen, it's
That point would have made it a draw.
Yeah. I got hit low a fair bit early on, but the referee got a tough job, and you know, he done his job. No, like you say, I don't want to say a whinging. I got hit low a few times. It happens in the mix of it. You know, like you say, Eddie just said then, if he would have got a point, took off, it would have been a draw. But I don't want to rely just on that. I lost a close fight.
Yeah, already part of the agreement going in. So, and you know, I said to Anthony, if you lose a fight, a one-sided fight, or you get stopped, the rematch kind of becomes irrelevant, because Jorge Linares gets a lot of money for the rematch, and if you can't make the money work, you can't make the rematch work. So the good news for Anthony CROLLA is, you know, the 12,000, 13,000 we're in here tonight will increase next time around. So, you know, he's in a great position. I know he's devastated at the moment, but he will be in a bigger fight for the same price next time around. So he's got to go through the pain of defeat, but he's been through a lot of pain before, and he's come back better. And as I said to him, Jorge Linares has had, what was that, his 44th fight tonight, something like that. He's a 3-weight world champion. He knows, and his experience in the back end of the fight won him the fight. So Anthony will improve through sharing a ring with Jorge Linares. You know, so many fighters would have liked to, you know, after Barroso, I would take a little easy defence. You know, he wanted to fight Linares, and now he'll fight him again. But he's going to be remembered, you know, as a great champion, someone that's already given Manchester 4 unforgettable nights. Perez 1, Perez 2, Barroso, now Linares, and now Linares again. So he's going to be remembered as, you know, a real fighter, and you know, that's how you should want to be remembered. He's gutted right now. I'm sort of trying to lift him, saying, good news, we've got the rematch, you're going to make a load of money, and you're going to fight. He's like, I don't care. I just want to be, you know, and that's a sign of a great champion, you know, where, of course, my job to make sure this is a horrible, tough sport. So that's boxed off, but all he cares about is winning. And that's the beauty of sport, and he's got that. And that's why I know he'll come back even stronger. And that's why I know the rematch will be even bigger, and I believe he'll win the rematch.
Here again?
Yep, over here. Well, Linares has hurt his hand, and I don't think Anthony's going to want to go back to the gym next week. So I would say February, March, something like that. I mean, you know, January's a no-go. So a couple of months off, start training again in December, February, March, something like that.
Is that the only fight you want, Anthony?
At this moment in time, yeah, that's the fight I want. I'd love a rematch earlier than I was like I said then, I felt the fight was going to plan, and I had Linares, so I wanted him, and then he hit with a great shot, and that sort of maybe swayed the fight a little bit. I don't know, like I said, I fought one that round after, but yeah, at the minute that's the fight I wanted. I couldn't pick any fight in the lightweight division. This would be the fight that I'd want.
Joe, how did you see it?
I had it quite close. Linares had a round, Anthony come back around, it was back and forth. It was like close after 8, close after 10. I said to Anthony, we need one of these last rounds to get the draw up in with a shout. Like Eddie said there, Linares showed his championship class. He shoe shined the last 2 rounds, as I call it. He just punched his jab. He started to dominate with that jab in the last couple of rounds, and it was a close show. When you get in the ring and you just think, whoa, don't know. And the scorecards, the 117, 111, I don't know where that one was from, but the rest of them, like you say, 115, 113, possibly for Linares, that's how I scored the fight.
Nobody's ever taken it to 12 before, so it's something to take away.
Yeah, it's remarkable. He's boxed 44 fights, never gone 12 rounds. You know that, by the way.
I think I told you that after round 9. He's never done 12,
Yeah.
he'll try it.
Have you ever known anybody who punched 3 times below the belt and the referee not take any proper punishment, knock a point off?
I have.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, it has. I mean, it's a 50-50 whether he should have taken a point, to be honest. I'd love to sit here and say he should have taken a point, but being honest, like, it's one of them where if he would have, I don't think anyone would have moaned, but the fact that he didn't, I don't think anyone's disgusted that he didn't take a point. So there was one really low blow. That was the one where you took 20 or 30 seconds to recover. The other were in clinches and messy, but it was one of them. I don't think we can sit here and say that he should or we should, in my opinion.
Anthony, you come back from defeats before, maybe previous defeats, you thought you could have done something different. Does this feel different to those?
It's never nice losing. No, I'll watch the fight back tomorrow. And there's improvements, like I say. There was, I'd done some things that Joe asked. I didn't do everything Joe asked. So I have to improve on that. Like I said, at times I thought I could fight, but there's just, it's like you say, you're gonna have rounds that don't go your way when you're in a class fighter like Linares. But I'm still learning, I'm still improving. I think I am 29, but I'm always in the gym, I'm always learning, I'm always looking to better myself. And like I said, the rematch, hopefully that happens early next year, and I'll come back better, a better Anthony CROLLA than what was there tonight, and that's what I'll have to do to make sure I win.
Andy, anything you did in there that you struggled to cope with? Because there were sort of times where you should be getting on top and you come back with a combination, or
He was sharp, he was very sharp, moved his feet well. Like I said, I think when you're in with a class fighter like that, there's going to be times when it don't go your way and you have to, it was back and forth. But no, he was good, he was very good. His jab was very good, very fast. That probably surprised me a little bit, but I felt at times I was out jabbing it. But he was landing some good right hands as well.
Were you surprised with how he finished the fight in the last round? Were you expecting him to time more by then?
So,
were you surprised with how Linares fought the 12th round? He fought the 12th round really well. Were you expecting him to time it?
Yeah, I was a little bit, to be fair, yeah. He was due, credit where credit's due. He finished strong. I mean, I was alright in that, but I just said, shoe shine, he was just touching. I let him touch me a few too many times. But credit to him for doing that. Like I said, I thought earlier on he had him where I was going, but he caught me with a few good shots, and I think that was giving him that second win then to keep going.
Eddie, was the deal that it has to be in Manchester?
The deal is we pay him the money. So we wouldn't be paying him the money on his show. Listen, to be honest with you, they're well looked after, and Robert Diaz, Golden Boy, pleasure to deal with. He's been fantastic. There's been, you know, good spirit between both camps. The financials are, it's probably the biggest fight for Linares out there anyway. So he's actually thinking, lovely, I'll have to rematch, thank you. So I don't envisage any problems. I've already spoke to Gilberto Mendoza to complain about the 117, 111. He agreed with me, and it was the same judge that scored 118, 110 to Jack Armfield in a fight that again was very close. Probably I personally had Armfield just nicking it. 118, 110. I don't know where you get it from. So I think they're going to give him a nice rest. Gilberto Mendoza says he'll order the rematch anyway. So we've got it covered.
And did you feel like you hurt him?
Did I feel like you yeah, I did once or twice. I certainly, I think he certainly felt one of the body shots. If not two. Up top, he felt a shot. I'll give him, he was clever. I know he felt 3 left hooks and then he switched southpaw. Then I think that's showing his, you know, his boxing IQ there to try and avoid it. But I think he definitely felt a few shots, just like I did. In that 6th round, he did. But I was all right. I was fine. Like as in, knew everything what was going on, but my legs was totally different, and that was. But I was fine. I recovered by the time, you know, I was to go on, because I had one of my strongest rounds that next round.
Andy, what can you do different come the rematch to win?
I could move my feet a little bit better. My feet could be better. Let be myself, be sharp with the right hand, and just, you know, just certain shots that Joe was saying to me to throw before I didn't get off at times, but I'd do that this time.
I just think the experience of being in, very much like Liam Smith and Kell Brook, being in with a high-class operator, they're a better fighter for going through that experience. You'll see Kell now, Liam and Anthony CROLLA after going in there, 3-way world champion. There's no mug, he's like one of the pound-for-pound best fighters on the planet at the moment. For all the marbles tonight, I just think Anthony going through that, sharing the ring with someone like that, Anthony will come out of that with belief, knowing that, no, Joe, he is beatable. I didn't do it tonight. I like with Perez, we all thought it was a lot first time, but he came back and improved the second time, and it's the one thing Anthony CROLLA always does, he goes away, he adapts, applies and improves and comes back, and that's what will happen next time with Jorge Linares. I think that was the best Jorge Linares we've seen for a long time. He come over, he was well conditioned and he was highly motivated. They had the ring, the diamond belt and the WBA, so if you can climb the heights again second time round, we'll have to wait and see, but there will be Anthony CROLLA again.
Do you feel a better fight for that?
Yeah, I certainly feel that I'll improve for that. It was, you share the ring like Joseph, then you share the ring with a great fighter. It can only benefit you if it's competitive, and that was certainly competitive. It's different if, as I said earlier, you can really sell the rematch if you blew me out and or dominated me for 12 rounds. Yeah, I'd prove that I could, you know, I proved that at that level. I mean, I'm world champion, I can prove that anyway, but I certainly feel that I'll benefit from that fight, and like I said, I'll go away hungrier than ever to work hard, and I'm always looking to improve. Eddie said about not being in the gym next week, but I want to do something. I don't know, I just want to learn. I just want to learn and keep improving.
Joe, what's your role now? You've had some difficult results lately this year.
Had 3 other good results tonight. Callum Johnson had a great win in one of the knockouts of the year. Marcus Morrison absolutely getting better every time, and Jose Burton was punch perfect tonight. Like I said, we just couldn't pull off the big one. Callum Smith was brilliant in London 2 weeks ago, as was Paul Smith. Liam was unlucky against a superstar. It's not like we're fighting Muppets or ranked 15 kids, we're fighting at elite levels like Brooke Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez, Jorge Linares.
I think that's the thing. I think Britain, you know, the fighters have got to a level now, and now they're trying to turn themselves into greats rather than just world champions. So now you get people saying, "Oh, terrible few weeks," you know, rather than what a great few weeks. You know, you've got Brooke Golovkin was an absolute war. Liam done great. CROLLA's just been in a fight of the year with JORGE LINARES for unification. What do you want? You know, you're not going to win all these fights against these kind of fighters. You know, the great fighters are going to, and now you've got to go away, improve, and be that great fighter. And you know, sport's all about fighting the best guys, and that's what these guys are doing week in, week out. I think everybody's under pressure to fight, real fight, and that's why boxing's in a great state. And CROLLA only wants those fights. You know, what's the point now? You go away from here and you say, oh, I can have a little, you know, WBA Intercontinental. You know, you ain't gonna get up for that. You know, he's probably got, I don't know how many years, 3 years left. No, they've all got to be mega fights from now. And that's all he wants. How can you have that atmosphere and not want that again? You know, that's when he watches that back tomorrow. He'll go, oh, bloody hell. And that's what it's all about, you know. And again, the support was unbelievable. So.
Anthony, you've always, the setbacks you've experienced, and everybody seems to be come back stronger, right, higher. Do you feel once you've maybe digested this, that's sort of determination, you know?
Yeah, like we just touched in on the crowd, that they lift me so much, and tonight I really wanted to win those titles for them, and it didn't, so I feel like I owe them. So I'll go away and I'll work harder than before and smarter than before with the team, and I'll definitely come back from it. I'll come back from it stronger. Like I said, it was a tough old fight. I know it got me some good shots, but I wasn't taking big shots for 12 rounds. There was a lot of arms and gloves on there, so I'll have a little rest up, and then I'll get back to working just to improve as a boxer. I've got a lot of improving to do. You always are doing in this game.
Andy, how long before you actually are going to watch the fight back? Are you going to go straight home and watch it now?
I'll watch it back in the morning, but I don't know actually. I probably won't sleep, so I'll catch the repeat. Yeah, I'll watch that, and hope the result will be different, but yeah.
All right, guys, thank you very much. As always, thank you.